Whoa.
Hello.
Oh, whoa.
Hello.
Woo.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh no.
Rar XD. Woo.
Rar.
Hello?
Okay. Okay. That's how we're starting this week. I'm gonna be this one real quick. See him. Welcome back, everyone.
Woo.
So first things first. I'm appreciating the enthusiasm, but we need to start with, I need Devin, Ryan, and Roland to roll the d20 for me, please.
My jelly die betrayed me this week.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
it's a
jelly
4.
die.
It really didn't matter.
It's a 4.
18.
16.
Okay, so it's Ryan, actually.
Oh.
I had one, but then I lost.
Oh no.
Come back to me. Come back to me. It's that one. That one. If Ryan was a character from SpongeBob,
Gary.
No.
No. You know.
He doesn't talk very much, but then he does shit that you're like, I did not expect that to come from you.
I just think Ryan can turn into a cat, and so goes meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Oh, that's crazy.
what?
That like it sounded like it was exactly from the show. That was terrifying.
Oh no.
Meow.
God.
So Gary.
Yeah.
There's no other option. That's the best option.
Gary now.
That is the best
I know.
option. Because the more you think about it, the more you're like, yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Ryan would be Gary.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think who everybody would be.
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
No, we gotta do this now. I feel like
I feel like Nolky would be Plankton.
Would I?
Small but full of.
An insane amount of chaotic energy in a very tiny
yeah.
body.
I feel like Bro would be Plankton's wife.
Yeah.
Karen?
I am Karen, but not a bad Karen.
The computer
I'm just like,
We
what are you doing, and why do you
Roland-
keep doing this?
Roland is the my leg guy.
It's also the my eyes guy.
Yeah, those two.
That's also tracks.
Sunlight hurts his
Roland,
eyes.
'cause there's a little sunlight.
Oh yeah, the sensitivity to sunlight.
Kalita is definitely Sandy.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
How?
Texas. What did y'all say about killing boy?
Yes.
Nobody talks bad about killing boy.
And then she pulls out a fucking science equation on us.
I love it.
That just leaves Devin. And it's a struggle.
Devin could be I feel like Devin could be Larry, but less frat boy.
So I was thinking, like, Larry's like the strong one.
Yeah, like
Isn't there like the beach dude? who
That's
kinda,
Larry.
No, not
Lobster.
Larry. The he's one of the fish.
Oh, and he's just like, righteous
Oh,
Dan.
nice dude. He made me
Yeah, that
that
Yeah.
dude.
Why is that?
I could see Devin being someone from like the Salty Spittoon.
Yeah. He's
Yes.
the mom.
How tough are you?
Yeah, I
She's
ate a
the
bowl
mom
of nails
tattoo
for
guy.
breakfast without any
Without any
milk. Right this way, please. Go inside.
Yeah, she's the guy. He's the guy at the door.
The guy that says mommy rips his tattoo off. Wow.
Yep.
Put it upside.
That's amazing. I can't believe nobody was Patrick. We don't
That
actually have a
makes me
barbarian,
mad.
so I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, we don't have anybody
Barbarian.
that's. Yeah.
Anyone who's obsessed with money, Mr. Krabs.
Not really.
No,
no.
not in this party.
And as strange as it is, we have nobody insanely optimistic like SpongeBob, so we don't have a
Yeah.
SpongeBob either.
We don't have a
Well,
Squidward
I can
either,
see,
really.
I can
I
see
would honestly
Loki
say
being
Roland
SpongeBob.
first.
Yeah.
Loki-
Roland would be Squidward.
Roland is Squidward.
I could make an
Yeah.
argument for Roland being Patrick too. Sometimes he
Okay.
just
'Cause he's
pops out of
dumb.
nowhere,
No,
and
I
that
see
he's
it.
stupid.
Yep.
Hides under rocks.
He'll just walk out of nowhere.
What do you normally
See,
do when I'm
no,
gone? Wait
no,
for you
see,
to come
Wait for
back.
Alright.
Voice was like the last 10 years of Roland's life. What are you doing? I'm not here. Sit here waiting for you to come talk to me.
Not like I had a choice.
It's so funny.
Okay, that ended up being far more insightful than I thought it would be. Holy crap.
SpongeBob is like a part of our childhoods. So.
It really was, yeah.
I
I'm
didn't
just
watch
excited for the Phineas and Ferb hit later. That's gonna.
Oh, Phineas and Ferb is pretty good.
I don't know enough about Phineas and Ferb to be able to be accurate about that.
I feel like Ro could be Mrs. Puff as well with how anxious she gets about shit that Milky does.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweating bullets.
She just
Yeah.
puffs up and is
Kidding,
like,
Karen.
shit.
Mr. Puff.
and you always end up with the repercussions of whatever Nolki
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. Didn't Mrs. Puff have a
Like,
too
walk
hard
by
time because
Noki.
SpongeBob screwed up? That's like a part of the show, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
She goes to jail for
Yeah.
For like
That's
6
fuck up.
months.
That
because
tracks.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Alright. So
Somebody's gonna ask a stupid question. I'm gonna be like, "No, this is Roland."
Is this Cantata Lutum? No, this is Roland.
Roland.
This is getting far. This is great. Fantastic, yeah.
Roland, that's the name of the party. Oh.
I'm
Someone
not a
asked a
Cantata
stupid question.
Lutum.
is this Cantata Lutum? No, this is Roland.
Is this Cantata Lutum? No, this is
Roland.
Roland.
Like we're supposed to be meeting somebody, and they just keep coming in. Like, I can't find the right guy.
This
You
is
know,
ideal.
now that I'm thinking about it, I can also see Roland being like the hash slinging slasher. Because he's just so like,
Oh my
hyped
God,
up,
yeah.
this assassination rogue, and then you meet him and he's just kind of like, boop.
I was just thinking of that instance too, where Patrick, because Roland only sleeps for like what 4 hours, and he's like, "Oh my God,
Who has a Krabby Patty at 3 a.m.?
Okay.
oh boy,
Oh,
3 a.m."
Okay, it is 6:30, so we are going to continue. What I was going to say is Ryan and Devin went last time. I'm going to start opening it up to volunteers before I make you guys roll. So if anyone would like to go this week in particular, go for it. If not, we will roll like we usually do.
I'll do it.
Okay.
We came back from the creepy cave, as its new name. and we're importing this, and we're trying to figure out where to go next. And I think we decided that we were going to try and snag a ship ride to that one island that I cannot pronounce.
The island
And we
itself
ended,
has a different name than the recognized village.
but we're going over there. And we ended up pub fighting all night. And one lost.
But we got money.
We did get money.
Yeah.
We got half monies.
But still a lot of money.
I still
And-
don't trust that guy
But he could be friend.
I trust that guy.
until he tries to kill us.
I trust that guy. He's got a little dragon, bro.
And then he's gonna try to kill us. And the dragon's gonna go from little dragon to big mean dragon.
That sounds super cool.
Let's not
No.
give our DM any ideas about future potential big bad evil guys.
I mean, you guys hung out with me last night. You heard what I was working on.
I know, and I'm scared, but not happy. But let's go.
They popped into we were all hanging out in the chat, and so we were all talking about what we were doing, and when it came my turn, I was like, oh, I'm just plotting your guys' demise.
TPK. TPK.
TPK.
Which clearly prompted two different responses for being right.
Oh, okay, from Devin.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
And I'm just like, excuse me, what?
I'm sorry, what?
Like,
Sorry, I just hallucinated. What?
Get some labels up here. Yeah, there we go.
Who needs
So-
labels?
I have a name tag.
Sorry to have interrupted you.
Oh, he's
earlier.
done. I think.
So, Raylar has just left you all. As you guys are making your way back to the tavern.
Assuming
Baker's
it's,
Pretty
well,
sure
I
we'll
guess it was
bed.
dark when we were there.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna go back for the evening and
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
it's sleep. I mean,
Yeah.
we can just
Time.
fight.
Traumatized and exhausted.
Patch up our wounds.
If possible, I think Nolki would like to sneak off.
Roll a stealth check.
It's not gonna be good, but you're gonna try.
Yeah, I'd like to not
Might
let you
actually be good.
sneak off.
It
Can I
might
do a
actually be good.
perception check.
It's probably against passive. Somebody's gonna notice. I'm not stealthy, but I need
Depends
to
on what you
pull that.
roll.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
My passive is 12.
I'll probably notice.
Everyone except for Devin notices you.
Yeah.
You just see kind of Nolki start peeling off, heading towards like Thivius.
I'm gonna grab like the back of your shirt and be like, "Where are you going?"
Nowhere.
Correct.
The sooner
Bedtime,
you tell us
Nolki.
where you're going, Nolki, the sooner we might let you go.
I want to go talk to Thivius.
Why?
Insight? Is he telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
Here, I'll roll as if I were to deceive. I am not. You can already tell from passive that I am telling the truth.
I rolled a 25 for my insights.
Perfect.
My deception was a 3, and I was telling the truth.
He's just going to Thivius. I'm going to go to bed.
Divius is also probably sleeping. It's like in the middle of the night.
I mean, he might not be.
You
You never know with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, why can't we wait? Wait till morning.
Probably wait till morning.
Yeah, besides, we might have to wait around and kill some time anyway, depending on what time any ships are leaving out, so you'll have time.
Okay. Noki's gonna go to bed.
To bed
Or so you all
as well.
Yep.
You all head back to the tavern for bed?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. I almost asked you to make a roll, Ryan. I almost did it.
She's
I
safe
legit
now. You
was-
leave her
I know, I
alone.
was legit about to be like, okay, Ryan? Nope.
She
Not
is
anymore.
free.
I mean, I could roll, but
Ryan's a free elf.
means nothing.
Or I guess a free dragon.
Story.
Free dragon.
Give us that free roll, Ryan. You got it. It means nothing.
Yay!
Ryan sleeps soundly through the night.
Roland, you're up before anybody else. Anything you would like to do?
Not really. Probably just find something to do.
Alright. So you all sleep. You can take your long rest. Get back those hit points.
College
Yeah,
Aluma.
buddy.
I
And
was already
spells.
52 of 52. Or did I use spells? I
Nope.
don't think I did.
I don't think so.
No,
Oh,
I
we
didn't
still
have to
haven't
cure
done that.
anybody.
Alright. And the day begins.
I don't like this music.
Oh, more music.
Spooky.
Okay, it's literally under the gentle background, so I don't know what to tell you guys.
I was like,
It's
mean,
It's not
called.
very gentle.
It
Comments
has the
about
word
letting our
suspicion in
demise.
it.
what are you planning?
You can ignore this. This is a new one. All right, cool. Fine. I will hit this button. You're welcome.
Yay.
What the?
Woo.
What you guys doing?
Are we going to look for a boat? Am I
Yeah.
going to try to find the boat that I took?
If you
Might be
want
the
to.
best way. So, it's a way over. I mean, but what is the island's name?
Yeah, what island are we going to?
So, Felita, you do know the name of it. Terra
Is that on the
Veritatis.
Terra Veritatis? Okay.
So TERRA space VERITATIS.
This island on the map.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that one that's like up in the north west corner where Fjordkrig is.
That big hole, that
The
huge big
big-
island that's like a continent.
Yeah. That whole big thing.
Oh, wow. I was seeing that as connected to Port Nenas for some reason.
It is not connected.
Don't mind me just looking at that big island.
And some
and being
things
confused.
to point out, Kalita, you probably share this with the rest of the group. It is a bit of a travel, despite the fact that the continents look like they should be touching, because the only habitable part of Terra Veritatis is the mountains, dead center mountains. All of that shore-ish area that you guys see is rocky, sandy beaches. Most of them are cliffside. So to get up, you guys actually have to travel down first to one of the actual parts. And Kalita, you remember this. The boat you took was someone from the village who offered to get you off and away. Because it involves climbing to get down onto the safest part of the island.
Who likes rock climbing?
Ugh.
Oh boy.
I mean, I kind of used to live in the mountain area.
Yeah.
Love those mountains. That's home.
He said mountains.
Where Devin, you know Chile to be pretty lush by the shore, and even Port Venus. Like, there's cliffs a little further north, but those, like, I mean, you guys took a tumble down one of the path sides for one of those cliffs
Yeah.
and didn't actually take any damage.
Yeah.
The Isle, not so much the case. It's pretty, all of those sandy areas are very desolate. They're not warm by any means. They're just very uninhabitable. So, some information about that area for you. That is why where Kalita is from is one of the few and like really only recognized villages on this island. And even then, Feria Krieg is very small. Like, smaller than Oceanshug. Small.
Wait, I thought I asked you before.
Oh, no,
and
sorry.
you said it was larger.
Yeah.
Ever so slightly larger. But not by
Okay.
much.
Because, yeah, there's all the trade that goes through there. Okay. But, yeah. That's my home.
Like, well, I don't think I've ever been that far north, so it should be an adventure. Are there pathways to climb up the cliff face easier? Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Kalita,
I mean,
thinking back,
people travel, like, across the island to trade
Okay.
anyway. So there are routes. I mean, they're a little bit tough to take, but we'll be
Okay.
fine. It's just a journey.
Okay. Just to err on the side of caution, I want to go buy some rope.
okay.
I think I
rope.
have
Have more.
some.
Yeah. There's a couple of us that do have it.
I think I have like 50 feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want more?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want a lot of rope. Like,
Maybe we can
probably
get
at
like
least
a.
another 100 feet of rope. I want a lot of rope.
It's probably if you want 100 more feet, or do you want to make it 100 feet?
Let's make it 100 feet, so
All right,
50 more feet.
So go ahead and check off 1 gold piece.
I'm honestly surprised my adventuring gear did not come with rope.
Depends on which path you chose, I think.
Well, I chose whichever one was like bedroll and rations and water skin and candle and
That should have been with it.
Yeah, it
Um,
should have been.
is it?
Should be.
Unless
It's like
it's some
hempen
point.
rope.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the rope.
I do not see it. Which is weird.
Should we get stuff to like a one of those grappling hook things where you just kind of toss it up there? I don't know if
Well,
we need one
I'm
of those that
hoping.
hard, but
Well, I was hoping that since Kalita said that there would be pathways with merchants going by, we shouldn't need something like that. I was thinking more just like, well, maybe me. I don't know. Just
If there's like a rock slide, maybe. It just depends on how well the paths have been taken care of this year.
but you also have like we have magical means that might be able to help us do certain things. You know, we have like mage hands, and you have that cloak that does dimension doors, so you could drop rope down. So like we're not helpless, but I mean I'm not sure if we could find a grappling hook anyway.
True.
I don't think very many people around here take rock climbing and cliff surfing as a very serious hobby. Oh. Well, do we want to go find a boat to take us across?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. To the
Thank-
boat.
So I probably won't have any luck finding the person that brought me over since they were from the village, right? We have to see if anyone else is going that direction.
Well, easy enough to do, and if not, we have a decent amount of coin now to pay someone to ferry us across.
Mm-hmm. If we find like merchants who like deal with like gold and silver, they might, because those are the main exports from my town.
Okay. Well, let's go look.
All right. To the harbor district?
Yep.
To the harbor district.
All right. So you guys head over to the main port of Fort Enos. And pretty usual amount of foot traffic for the day. There are a few ships within the area, all just kind of like working on, like, you see people going down carrying things off, you see people coming up carrying things on. There's a lot of people going into the dockmaster's building.
Maybe a quick way to find out if any ships are heading that way would be Tim, and I point in the dockmaster building. He might have records of where ships are coming from, where they might be going. If ships come from somewhere, it might be returning there. So
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
it's a good place to start.
Alright, so you guys head to the dockmaster.
Yeah.
So going in, he looks rather busy.
Yep.
But you kind of wait for a moment to grab his attention, and he looks over at all of you and just nods and finishes what he's doing, and then walks over to you. So can I help you?
Yes. Is there a boat going to Terra Veritatis?
You're going there?
Yeah.
Best of luck. I'd send you the other direction, honestly.
You know,
well-
have to go home every once in a while.
So, I don't actually know if any ships are going that direction anytime soon. Your best bet is probably to ask the captains. If you got coin on you, you can bribe your way into getting them to go that direction.
Probably the only way we're gonna get it right anyway.
Yeah, sounds fair.
It's worth a try.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Best of luck, and don't get one of my traders into a wreck, please. Thanks. Goes over to the next patron.
Well, time to go ask around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Loki's looking real uncomfortable after that last comment.
I mean, from the sound of it, doesn't exactly seem like a place a lot of people are trying to get to.
Could be a
To
good
Kalina's
thing.
just normal. Like, Come on, guys. What's the problem?
I mean, let's try to find a boat.
All right. How are we doing this?
How many boats are in port right now? Like actual, like traveling, sailing, merchant boats.
There are currently 4. This is a
Okay.
very large harbor. There are currently 4. They're pretty spread out.
Yeah.
In this area. There's a couple that are set a little ways off. It looks like one boat is actually getting ready to leave.
Okay. Maybe let's go talk to that one first.
See where they're going.
Yeah. See if maybe they could be persuaded to make a pit stop, depending on where they're headed.
Good at persuading.
Good, this is your job then.
I could be good
Yeah.
at persuading as well.
I mean, we literally have, if we're willing to, we have 500 gold we could toss at them that we earned basically for free last night. So, I don't know, should be, hopefully, I don't want to use all of it as a bribe, but
But it's there.
we have upwards of that. So,
I could probably help speed up the journey too.
Yeah.
and sometimes, some places, speed might not be best, especially in rocky coastal areas, but we could definitely make a note of it. So, let's head to the one that's about to depart over there. See where they're going first.
Okay. You guys make it to the ship. And you guys are actually kind of concerned for a moment that you're not going to catch it. Like, when I said they're getting ready to leave, they are legit getting ready to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could full sprint there. No,
So
no,
the
I'm gonna
captain's
do.
probably not on the dock, right?
No.
So we would have
Okay.
to talk to somebody else then.
Ro,
Yeah,
go! And then I'm
that's
just
fair.
gonna try and cast Longstrider on Ro.
No, I mean, like, I guess I misunderstood because I would have definitely not suggested literally going up to a boat that's literally pulling out of the harbor.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I would not have suggested that.
Like,
Well,
with,
let's just
with what I'm saying, by the time you guys get to them, they will be trying to move.
yeah.
yeah.
that
So
would-
not that.
Yeah. Let
Let's
them
not talk
go.
to that one. Yeah. Because yeah, let's let them go.
It'd be very unfortunate if that's the only ship going there.
It would be. And that would really suck.
I mean,
But-
I doubt they would be going there since the harbor master didn't
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
know about them
You're right.
going there.
Roland and Nolki make just roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifiers.
That's a negative for
Oh,
that
no.
homeboy over there.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
17.
17,
18.
18.
Nice.
Okay. Both
Wow.
of you very easily recognize some of the symbols on top of or that kind of surround that particular ship. Darn. Next campaign, we will definitely have to implement the first / second edition non-weapon proficiencies. Because I actually really enjoy those in our
The
other
second
campaigns.
edition.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're actually really nice to have. In this particular case, the non-weapon proficiency is heraldry. You guys recognize some of the symbolic yes, as Heravine. This is probably a ship from the province. And if you had to guess where it's going,
So that probably means it's going up and out.
Or down
We
and
could
around.
probably, yeah. Either way, they could probably make a pit stop that way.
One that's leaving?
No,
Yeah, that's the one that's leaving.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we're just missing
Yikes.
them.
Nah, they're going the other way.
Well, I mean, if you recognize those, are there any other boats around here that have similar?
Can I specifically look for anything that's gold or silver related? Heraldry?
And I guess I'll look for other heraldry.
So, you two I will keep. Everybody else make intelligence checks as well.
Oh, okay.
Intelligence checks.
Let's go.
Those are not good for me.
Ouch. Let's
Oh,
go.
wow.
Jesus fuck.
All right. All right. All right. 16.
Devin knows,
I
Devin
didn't
knows the
spend a lot of
heraldry.
time around this specific subject matter.
Alright. I heard a 16.
I know
15.
boats.
15.
I know boats.
6.
I also got a 6. Look at
Alright.
us go.
So this makes sense. Devin and Kalita, looking around, like after they point out to the Haravine one, you guys are like, oh, and go to look at the other boats to try and get an idea of what they might be. Two of the other ones in dock are flying Darnus colors. There is one a little further out on the shore that is the familiar mountain symbol of Morrowind. And then there are 3 more ships, 1 in dock and 2 out, that are not flying specific colors pertaining to any of the kingdoms.
Merchant potential.
Maybe those would be the best bet.
Mm-hmm. You said there was one that didn't have colors that was already at the dock.
Mhm.
Do we want to go and talk
Yeah.
to them?
Probably the ones without a
Might as well.
specific direction in mind.
Ones that
Yeah.
might be more easily swayed to alter their plans, not on any sort of time schedule, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Alright. So you guys head to the one in the dock right now. There's a lot of people coming on and off the ship. It's one of the busier trafficked ones. Lots of goods actually going both on and off. There is one person who's kind of barking orders up at the top. And then there's they seem to also be getting ready to leave, is essentially where I'm going with this.
Gotcha.
I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Anything else we get? I was right.
You are at disadvantage. All right.
Nice one, Ryan.
Wow. Okay. They're both above 10.
Wow.
I got 11.
21.
10.
I was feeling better about my
Nat 20.
Oh,
Total of
18.
I got 11.
24.
Total 24,
My
Ryan.
perception is
Dang.
terrible.
okay, so hold up. Devin rolled 11, 10. What did Ro roll?
11.
11. How interestingly, not necessarily poetic, but coincidental. Because as you guys are going up, Brian, you notice him first. Probably because you were on the other end of his fists last night.
The monk motherfucker.
As he is currently helping carry things onto this ship.
Raylor?
He's probably in good spirits.
I almost want to be like, you.
Oh no, he looks kind of defeated right now.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be okay.
Poor guy.
Like, he is still, like, you're all still pretty bruised and yeah, the last night hurt. He is sporting some real nice, like, bruising on his face.
I'm so sorry.
He still has some of, like, the dark marks going through his veins. But you guys spot him, and he's, like, he's about to turn to help carry something onto the ship, and he looks up. His eyes narrow at you guys before he huffs and he begins to walk up the gangplank.
Hey, he joined that fight. That was his own free will.
Can't be that butthurt just because he lost.
So we're losing.
I guess I kind of want to call out to him as he goes up, like, hey, wait.
You see him, like, conflicted for a moment before he looks up, and you see now another figure kind of looming over, kind of long dark hair. Just nod to him and he walks over to you guys. What could you possibly want from me?
We just want to ask where your ship's going. We're looking for passage over to Death Mountain over there.
The look of offense on Kalita.
Can't tell you. Right now, just dropping off, selling some goods, resupplying. Won't know till the captain gets back.
Oh, your captain isn't here yet?
No. She had something in particular she wanted to sell. She'll be back before noon, though.
Okay. Interesting. Because, I mean, do you guys ever go that way?
Oh, no, man. We just go where the money takes us.
Interesting way for you to say that.
Work on the ship. I don't make any decisions.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was talking out loud. Thank you for your help. We might... You said noon? When she should be back?
Noon.
All right. Thank you. Also, it was a good fight last night. You did really well.
Kara keeps going in and out of focus. It's actually kind of distracting.
It's great. It's not your camera, it's the guy's vision.
He just spins right around and goes back to work.
He's like, nope.
He's upset. But
I'm sorry.
He beat me pretty dang good, the heck?
We're losing.
I mean, he did lose. But probably have a couple hours until their captain gets back, but I'd hate to miss her. He said he was selling something.
Anything important to sell is probably going to go through Thibius, most likely.
You
How do you want to go to Thibius?
You just want to talk with
Do you want to go to Thivius? You can go to Thivius. And some of us can wait here to talk to the
And
captain.
he's just going to run off as soon as you can go to Thibius. Devin's mouth.
I follow him.
Be back in a couple hours, Nolki.
I'm going to try and... Oh, no, he knows where I'm going. No, that's very Nolki, actually. I'm going to try and lose Roland.
Oh my god.
He knows where I'm going.
He's just gonna meet you
I
there.
know. I realize this. But Nolki...
He's gonna get there before you.
Yeah, literally. He's gonna be like leaning on the door, like, you happy?
That definitely happens.
One way or another, you both end up at Thivius's.
pretend not to see Roland and then go inside.
I don't know you.
I kind of like try and
We
shut the
never
door
know.
behind me.
Gotta teach Noki some manners.
Embarrassing, okay?
What are you doing?
Is Stivius there when I walk in?
Yes, he is.
Stivius, I need your help.
Good to see you as well. What?
I can't swim. Do you have any spells? We're gotta get on a boat, and I'm worried. Is there any spells or anything you might have that could help?
I'm afraid I don't really have anything like that.
No.
That's a bit of a prediction. Give me a second. And he puts down what he was working on, but he flips around, grabs a different book, and starts flipping through it.
I love that you said prediction.
Oh god.
Pretty sure most of us could help in that situation. Just
I
saying.
literally have 100 feet of rope.
Yeah.
I can turn into an animal of swimming.
Oh, that's right. You can swim now. You just can't fly.
Yep.
Be different. I'm pretty sure. Isn't there like a different cleric that they have like a walk on water spell?
Water walk? Yeah.
Water. Yeah.
Probably.
I
Should've
was
just
kind of
given-
looking for I was seeing it kind of if Stivius has like a water walking or a water breathing or anything that will keep Nolki's head above water.
Well, you do know water breathing implies that you're breathing in the water.
That would definitely be the worst case scenario. Yeah.
Like drowning.
It implies that you are submerged,
Yes.
but you can still breathe.
Not
Okay.
ideal. If I'm
Okay.
at the bottom of the ocean and I have to keep recasting water breathing as a ritual, I will do it.
I'm just saying. One of them,
Milky just walks the
Save-
whole way across.
one of them saves you from going under. One of them keeps you from dying while you go under.
Either option's better than the alternative. Well, if there's like a potion or something, or Maybe I
He
gotta get
does
Tom.
have a potion. Looking at his inventory, he does have a potion. He has 2 potions of water breathing. It is going to cost you a pretty penny, though.
I don't have any money. So we're gonna see if I can ask him for a favor, or I owe you one, or I can give you some money later, or. And it might not work, but we'll see.
I'm still not good at pricing magic items. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Magic items are weirdly priced.
Yeah, they are. I think those usually sell somewhere. It is going to cost you a pretty penny. I will tell you that right now.
That's alright, I can pay in pennies.
Well, guess what we have? One pretty penny.
So those are going to be about 150 gold pieces each.
Is Sivius telling that to me?
Yes.
Ah. Okay, could I scry another spell? Could I transcribe another spell scroll for you when we get back or something?
Make a persuasion with disadvantage.
They're both 16s, so that is a 16 because I have a +0 to persuasion. I cannot believe I rolled 2 16s.
He's just kind of looking at you real funny and I'm willing to drop the price, but I still require payment. I love you all. You're very entertaining, but I'm still a businessman. I have to make my living too.
How much would you sell us, say, a scroll of lightning bolt for?
In all my years of selling magic items, I have also always required payment up front.
I know.
And no amount of friendship will change that.
Okay, thank you anyway.
I will be happy to make the bargain with you, should you return, however.
Okay. Noki's gonna just walk out the door, kind of dejected. Because now
Roland,
his options are potentially die or tell his party that he's afraid of going on this boat and really doesn't want to do this.
Didn't you willingly go fishing with some fishermen once?
Yeah.
Yes, but we were near shore. This seems spooky, and he's making. We were not.
No,
Oh.
you guys went out a little ways.
Yeah, this is a little different. We're like going
Yeah.
to another island.
Yeah,
And I mean,
true. But
the harbor master don't cause a ship to wreck is a little spooky.
Just say there's a reason why we learn to accept death on my island.
The last time you guys went near water that wasn't Ocean Juggle with a bunch of other people, Milky did fall into the water.
Yeah.
Or he was going to, because I know Ro fell into the water.
I just about drowned.
No, I think someone caught you. I think someone caught you
You
with
were
like a
caught.
feather fall.
Yeah,
a
I
feather
think
fall and then a whole bunch of other stuff that had to go right.
mm-hmm.
That was the in-person, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I remember
Mhm.
that.
That was great. We gotta do that again. Not the me nearly drowning part. Yeah.
I'll do that again.
That's a given at this point.
We could do that this week, honestly.
Yeah.
What
Well,
you
it's
guys
up to you,
doing?
Noel. I'm
Phoebe is
sitting waiting for
here,
the captain
and
to
he
come
is
back.
starting off strong.
That's appropriate. I just
Brought water
trying to
this time.
eat a burrito. So
Okay. So,
Were you going to have Roland make a roll as I came out?
yes, Roland, I need you to make a perception check. However, you do not have disadvantage because this involves hearing.
That is an 18. I rolled an
18.
11.
You said you had stream with you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
he
right.
heard all that.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
everything.
so you heard all of the conversation between Nolki and Phineas. It was faint, but you did catch it.
Okay.
Ulki takes like a deep breath before going out the door. Walks out the door. All right, we can go. We can go back.
Alrighty. You sure you're gonna be okay?
Yeah. Stop it. Noki's gonna like run off ahead again, as Noki does. Panicking internally.
All right. Eventually, you get back to the rest of the group. Did the rest of the group want to do anything while waiting for them?
We want to talk to other ship people while we were waiting.
I kind of wanted to stay somewhat near that dock in particular so we can see the captain. To almost try to, like, not cut her off before getting to the boat, but obviously her see somebody waiting at her ship kind of thing, you know? That's what I was doing. You guys could do whatever.
I mean,
Did any?
you guys
did
are real
anyone
close to a mermaid sweat. No.
Fuck no.
That's all dead.
I have
No.
distinctly unpleasant memories of that place.
Yeah.
No.
Well, especially after seeing Azalea again last night, it was just like,
So, sorry to interrupt. I thought that would be funny.
It was.
that was funny.
All right. So waiting. You guys just waiting with her? It's Amira!
Nice.
Hello. Hey, yo.
Taco.
It's like a
She's headbutting my knee now.
All right.
terrible.
There she
Well,
go.
go back.
So, Nolki leaving, chat, coming back. We'll say that 1 hour has definitely passed.
Okay.
But you're all back together near that part of the dock.
So, Cleta, can you just tell us more about, like, where you're from? Like, how often new people would come through and exactly how uninhabitable places are?
Well, let's see. For most of my childhood, I lived in the village Krieg, and at least during the warm season, there would be the traders who'd come and they'd buy the gold and silver that'd been mined in the mines nearby in the mountains, and but during the winter it was like almost impossible because the ocean gets rough and the mountains get all snowy. So during that time there's not a lot of people. But other than that, as long as you stay in the mountains, there's a lot of also nomadic people who live nearby, who live around, and I don't know, it's just home, normal.
I've never been there, so
It's beautiful. A rugged sort of beauty, but like kind of like me, like a little weird, but yeah.
I can see that.
There's a lot more of my people there too. It's like an actual group of Earth Genasi, which is pretty rare because we don't typically gather in groups.
I mean, well, if you live in a place that is as hostile as what you're describing, it would make sense for you all to be relatively close. Where else are you going to be?
Yeah.
Home is still home.
Think we're going during the summer?
Yeah, it's summer right now, right?
I think it's, yeah.
Okay, I don't
Yeah,
think I'd
'cause-
want to go during the winter.
Because Ashen Shuggle just had their.
It's the
Summer
festival.
Mm-hmm.
It's the warm season.
Yeah.
Might not be by the time we're coming back, but
Ooh, let's hope we're lucky.
So, like, why did you leave? Like, Ryan left her hometown for a reason. I did. Roland did. Bro literally ran away from Ezekiel. What did you do?
Coffee Man, you are so beautiful, and I love you.
Aww.
Look at the little sheepy dance.
Yeah.
I've never noticed that.
Great.
Love it.
Actually,
Wow.
because you're a subscriber, I have a little gift while you guys are chatting, so go ahead.
Okay. Here we go.
I ran away from Insigny. I left my home because my family died.
I left my home because people. It's weird. I do so much talking and explaining my faith, but it's really difficult to explain what happened. But around 11 years ago, there was a plague in my hometown, and it wiped out a bunch of people, like a third of all the inhabitants, which it's already a small village, so it was pretty drastic. And my parents were also included with that. And so it was, just me and my sister, we were fine. And then about a year later, a man came and he said he could bring everyone back. And of course, what he did was, it wasn't the same. It wasn't them. And I caught him in the act of using forbidden magic, necromancy, and I stopped him. And I killed everyone again. And I wasn't alone. Many of my other friends and villagers assisted, but not everyone understood. And since I started turning the undead again, I kind of got most of the blame. And I just didn't feel as welcome there as I did before. So I ended up just leaving and wandering around the island and learning about Kellenvor. And since then, I actually haven't set foot back again in Fordiakrig.
Maybe your newfound faith will help you go back.
I believe so.
But
I can only hope.
You were also just trying to wrong a right that should never have happened in the first place.
Exactly. I wanted to see my friends and my parents at rest. Others wanted them back, even though it was wrong. It wasn't the real them. But yeah, that's why I left.
Thank you for sharing. And just know you have my support.
Thank you. In a way, I'm grateful. It has made me who I am today, and it has shown me the light of Kellenvor and given me something to believe in.
Everything happens for a reason, just like us going back now.
Yes, there are some people I would like to see again, and I hope to make amends with.
Hopefully you can. And maybe, just maybe, we'll figure out if Roland's sister is here. I don't know about you, but I think we've kind of figured out that drow like to be underground, and if you say there's mines,
Yes, lots of them.
Yeah.
could find a way to make a home in an abandoned mine somehow.
It is very possible. Especially, I don't know how things have changed since I've been there. They might have even retired the old mine my father worked in. I don't know.
Hopefully this captain will take us across.
I hope so.
I will say, it will be nice to actually sail on a ship. Once again. God, I think the last...
I've never been on the ocean before.
Oh, it's
So
great.
this will be different.
It's amazing. It's,
Evan, I hope you still like it after this journey.
Yeah, hopefully. I have heard that the northern waters are very treacherous at
I know.
certain areas.
I never wanted to set foot back on a boat once I got here.
I will say the southern seas are a little more pleasing to the travelers. But it is a different kind of freedom. You don't feel like you're moving, but you're voyaging onward. Everything is different every second that you're out there, even if it doesn't feel that way. It's almost like you're stuck in time. God, I think the last time I actually went sailing and remember it was right before my dad died.
How old were you?
12, 13, somewhere around there.
Not much older than I was when I lost my parents.
Yeah, he got sick. And just his old soldier bones couldn't handle it, I guess.
Illness
They're
is a terrible thing.
And then not soon after that, so the war started, and not soon after that, I became a soldier. So this will be very fun. I don't think I've... They make their ships different up here than we do back at home. It's a little heftier.
They'd have to be.
Yeah, especially if they're going up there. Oh, hi, Nolki.
When did you get back?
And back.
Did
Roland's here too.
Vivian's?
Wait, where's Roland?
He just starts walking up.
Like, I definitely, as I'm turning, I definitely don't see him though.
Did you get what you wanted from Vivian's?
Yeah, we're
You
fine.
didn't take any money with you, so.
We're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
Okay.
Do we believe him?
Can I make an inside check?
I will roll deception.
Can I just make a Nolki
Roll
check?
deception
I feel like
against
I
me.
would
Nolki
know.
Do it. Can you deceive me?
Can I just put my hand on top of his head, like?
I just rolled a 15 deception.
I just rolled a 16 insight.
Yeah.
I haven't even. My insight is also 16.
Yeah, fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
Noki, are you afraid of the water?
Or the boat.
I mean, it's okay if you are. You can talk about these things.
I mean, I did buy a lot of rope.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, last time we were near the ocean, I just about drowned.
Well, we were also trying to slide down into the sewers, so could have been anybody. It's understandable.
I don't anticipate jumping in the water.
No, to be fair, I'm not a very good swimmer either. I'm kind of like I'm like a rock. I think. So
As funny as this is, I feel like I need to point this out. How long you can hold your breath depends on your constitution modifier.
Yeah. So Noki can hold his breath the longest, but I cannot swim.
My
So
constitution's
I
not
thought that was
bad.
kind of funny.
wait a minute.
My constitution is +4.
Same. So we can
I
hold our
think
breath with
it's
it.
a minute plus
3.
your con modifier. Let me double
Yeah.
check.
In minutes or
A minute plus, yeah. So we
Yeah,
would have
in
5 minutes that we could hold our
Whoa.
breath
Yep.
before we start
Jeez.
drowning.
I have 3.
I have 2 minutes,
4 minutes.
So the two of us who
but I think I can
won't
swim.
be able to
So
swim if we're in like our gear.
Yeah.
Can hold our breath the longest.
yeah, I think
I
I'll
would
be
be
able
at
to swim. Though.
disadvantage if I tried to swim, yeah, but
Okay,
Hold that breath though.
so
I can be a
let's
fish, though.
say this now. Fiji. No, he can't swim. Just straight down. Okay, so this, just in case this ever arises, I'm telling this to you guys now. Creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its constitution modifier, minimum of 30 seconds. When you run out of breath or you are choking, you can survive for a number of rounds equal to your constitution modifier. At the start of the next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying.
Wait, so I
we
I
would
have-
either have
have
5
5 minutes to hold my breath, and then in combat after that, I have
4
another 4 rounds, and then another couple of rounds while I am drowning and can be resuscitated.
yes.
Fine.
It's not ideal.
It is hard to drown.
I'll be
in
right
this
back.
game.
Maybe for
Is
you
it-
guys.
Is it possible? Yes. Absolutely.
Say that.
But for a constitution stacked wizard, it should be all right.
I would hope it's an athletics check to see if you can swim or acrobatics.
I think it kind of might depend. I feel
I
like
think I'll be
also
okay
what
either
you're
way.
trying to do.
Backstory might factor in too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I know how to swim, but I still wear chainmail armor. So
Yeah.
So, with all of that in mind,
okay.
there comes a point where you guys are just kind of talking about this, and you're like, Nolki, are you okay? When, Kalita, you hear footsteps.
Is that the captain?
And the footsteps stop, and as you turn to look, you just hear, well, howdy.
Oh boy, pirate.
Don't think I've met y'all before.
I'm Nolki.
Hello.
Nolki, pleasure.
Just a very light tingling of shocking grasp.
You see, kind of on the shorter end,
Heard shock and grasp.
a half-elf woman with very short, tied up, dark hair that's underneath her hat. She has very tan, very worn skin. She's wearing very out at sea attire. She's
Oh, are you the captain of this ship?
well, yeah, I am. Captain Whitehaven at your service.
Whitehaven, pleased to meet you.
Pleasure. Now, what can I do for y'all folks?
We're actually seeking passage to
Terra
yeah, I'm getting
Terra
a courage to say it because I feel like I'm
Veritatis.
gonna butcher it. Terra
You can say-
Veritatis.
Yeah, you can just say Terra Veritatis.
Yeah. I feel like
Gee.
that's where we're going.
Y'all want
my
passage
friend,
to Terra?
my friend here is a little homesick, and we understand it is treacherous and probably not where you're headed, but we do have coin.
Well, now you're talking.
um,
She's kind of like looking at all of you. Armor, armor. No armor. Armor, armor. Now, who might you be? She's looking at Roland.
Rolling.
Roland.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met someone like you.
We don't tend to be around these parts, but I am.
Do you want to board my ship?
Yeah.
we
Kinda.
would pay, obviously, and would not draw any harm to you or your crew. And in fact, I've sailed for years. I could always try to assist in anything.
There'll be no bother.
Well, now I
Just a
want you to
simple
be a
drop-off.
bother. You see her fold her arms as she's looking at you. Tell you what, I can give you a discount. The cost of passage. If you're willing to aid me in a little problem I'm having.
Go. Well, what would that be?
You look like the adventuring type. You use a helping hand.
Well, we are an adventuring party.
Are you really? You got
Yes.
Cantata
Cantata
Lutum.
Lutum.
entitled.
Hmm.
I downright have no idea what that means.
It's a great story.
Y'all will have to share it with me.
Mm.
Welcome aboard.
Right?
Why?
Okay.
Also, why don't you fly? If I'm just curious, why don't you fly any heraldry?
I got no ties to anywhere in particular.
Nah.
But welcome anywhere. Y'all need a place to go, I can get ya.
All right.
You need proof documentation, I've got some. Welcome to
No,
all
we're
four
past that.
countries.
I mean, no disrespect, but if you are harbored here, I'm pretty sure you're all ducked in a row. So
One of my favorite places to trade.
it's a good port, that's for sure. But did we want to speak about payment? This favor you were mentioning, whatever you might need done. Just
I'm very curious about this favor.
Is the
Yeah.
problem pirates?
Now he's excited to go see it sail.
we would just like to know what we're doing. We obviously agree. We just like to know.
Well, I guess that's fair. A couple months ago, our ship got raided. She starts pointing out some of the wear and tear that happened.
Hmm.
An old enemy decided he needed to make an appearance. Took some valuables from us. I need them back.
An old enemy.
You travel the seas enough, you make enemies here and there.
As on
Especially
land.
lowlives who think they can board your ship without permission.
Ah, pirates.
Right on.
Oh my god, Noki's so excited. Do
I've
you
read all about pirates. This is great.
do you know where he might have taken them?
I know where he's supposed to be.
Alright.
And
Where is that?
where would that be?
Happens to be in the direction you're going.
Oh,
Look at that.
Maybe a bit off course, but if you're willing to do this favor for me, I think we got ourselves a pretty nice deal.
Kind of look to everybody. It's just before I say the final yes. Any objections?
How much would the discount be?
You're getting a free ride.
Oh,
that's
is
our-
it free?
Yeah.
No, it's a discount. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it is free, but I mean,
Roland's asking.
I mean, we can always bargain.
he is asking. He is asking how much. So
Sure, I can shed off some gold for you.
Do we have an exact amount in mind?
You have my word that you'll get this discount. Kind of want to see how well you do.
Oh,
Okay.
so we're paying you after.
well,
I don't mind.
I'm game.
When in doubt, we have a free ride.
Okay, want to go murder some pirates?
Think we'll learn anything about Darling Dearest?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
But
I'm sorry. You want to run that by me again?
he was talking about I guess a notice, a reward or something we saw a couple months back about any information on a Darling Dearest pirate terrorizing the coasts.
Well, I wish y'all the best of luck.
I
He's
don't
been
want
a
to.
pain in my ass for far too long.
He's not the one that we're going after.
Shame.
What we're going after yet?
Yeah.
He's.
You let me know if you pick a fight with him. I want in on a piece of that action.
All
Are
right.
you sure he's a he?
Fairly certain.
What's the name of the guy we're going after for you? Or does he not have a name?
Don't have a name. Only met him a couple of times.
Do you know what he looks like?
Pale skin. Kind of tall. Not the most handsome fellow.
Ugly, tall, white guy. All right.
Human.
I think we can have.
Well, we're set to leave here shortly. Y'all want on
And are
board?
we? Yes, ma'am.
Then get to it. Just sitting here.
Let's go. That was
We're
like, don't
going.
tell me twice. All right. Let's go.
As you guys kind of like panic, begin to like, oh shit, go.
We're up to.
Picks Milky up.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
I am literally like the kid you see at the amusement park that's mom just told them, well, go on, go ride any rides. I'm like, yes, let's go. Yes.
Devin's the first one on board.
Milky like
Yes.
Milky like starts walking and Ryan just scoops.
Let's go.
Hmm.
Uh,
Ah.
So you guys
Serious fall.
are on board the ship.
All right.
That
So-
actually seems like a really good place. We're gonna take a quick break.
Ooh, yeah.
Now
Uh,
we become pirates.
I should.
definitely more like merchant's vessel looking.
Good. Because be hella awkward. We were on a literal pirate ship. We become the pirates.
I see no flaws with this plan.
I'm lawful. I can't do this.
I'm chaotic neutral. I don't give a fuck.
Alignment change. Alignment change. Alignment change.
Right,
Alright.
Exalita. What?
So
This is direct alignment with mine.
we'll be right back. Coffee Man immediately into the high Devon.
Hi.
Okay. I can't win. Continuing forward. You are now all aboard the ship. Peach, don't do that to us. So, we're all aboard Captain Whitehaven's ship. Crew's running around. Interesting selection of folk. They all seem pretty wary of you guys coming aboard, but you guys aren't part of their normal crew.
How does our monk friend look seeing us come on board?
Disappointed.
It's okay.
Kind of like that,
Yeah,
shit.
okay.
And
You-
one of the other crew members kind of elbows him.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay for us, we didn't kick it.
Yeah, we're fine. If he's the worst, if he's like the biggest guy this ship has to offer, we're fine. Like,
No wonder they need our help.
Let's just hope they're good sailors. That's all I care about.
As you guys you make the steps up, you're kind of looking around, you're like, oh, interesting. You hear the captain walking up behind you. She goes around you guys before Cora! And you see the other person you saw before, now that you have a closer look, also half elf, with very similar dark hair. Who looks up from what she was doing and turns to look and goes, Captain, what you need? And she looks at you guys. I take it we're going to be ferrymen then. Then the captain, yeah. These folks are gonna do us a favor. Mind showing them where they're gonna stay? To which, who you now know as Cora, nods, begins leading you guys around the ship.
What's the captain's name again?
Whitehaven.
Whitehaven?
Whitehaven.
Captain Whitehead.
Cool.
Cora shows you guys where you're going to be staying. It's rather small, but it seems you are not the first people to have stayed aboard. And she ushers you guys into the room. Name's Coraline. You need anything, don't be afraid to ask me first. before going to the captain.
Yeah, will do.
Thank you.
Hope you settle in. She leaves.
So
It's just me, or did she seem a little put off by the fact we were here?
That seems common for everywhere we go, though.
Not bad.
I mean, we're probably just, not really messing up the routine, but we're definitely not the norm.
They'd probably see us as moochers.
we plan on paying.
I did make it clear that we pay, so
Not like we're super moochers.
yeah.
Yeah, we got money.
Well,
This could be how sea folk look at land folk.
I don't know about that.
I mean, Devin's a sea folk person.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I was just put off by the way that she said that. I mean, typically it is, there is somebody else you would speak to before you speak to the captain, especially if it's just trivial manners, but I guess just the way that it was said.
Could just be blunt.
Could be. Said. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Oh well. So, like, what does the room that the area that we're given, look like? Like,
So there's crew's quarters. You have your different levels of the ship. Crew's quarters kind of tend to be a little further down. I had this all ready. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and now I'm just like, nope, brain. Apparently, we're not here. But thankfully, saved. I think it did. Not very large. Maybe an old storage room that got turned into a place for travelers to stay. Very much the kind of like bunk hammock situation.
gotcha.
Pretty cozy, is what you're saying.
I call it hammock.
We're the cargo.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're also the weapon.
Yeah. They both go in the
Oh,
same spot,
cargo.
though.
I mean, I guess.
I'm gonna have to change my spells and grab invisibility before we go to steal things. I don't think I should go with, but
I'm pretty sure what she means by us taking care of this guy is we kill him and get her stuff back.
I mean, if he's on a ship, we could invisible grab his stuff and then.
Sink
But
the boat.
if he's not on a ship, I guess we're gonna find out.
Invisibly grab his stuff and then sink the town.
Might be a lot of stuff, Nulki. You do you.
Invisibly sneak in and then steal him.
What? You're just like, where am I going? Who's on
Who are
Oh.
these people?
Mom, when can I fly? Alrighty.
Alright, you guys get relatively settled in. Packs and belongings being set down, calling dibs on different sleeping quarters. Yeah,
Stop
I'm
it.
seeing that too.
It's adorable.
She's attacking your pencil.
We love it.
The angry eyes.
It's mine.
Uh,
Don't sass me.
about an hour goes by where you guys are just kind of collectively sitting there, like, well, this is us now. Before there's a knock at the door.
Come in.
It's like, go open the door.
Door opens and you see the captain's head peek through. Hey y'all, just letting you know we're about to head out.
Okay.
So, if you want off, now's your chance.
Nah.
Holds Noki just.
Like, look, he starts like, okay, yeah, and then he's right. And it's like, I can't goodbye. All right.
All right. Big lady, what's your name?
Talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I'm
all over
Devin.
this. Dev.
Yeah.
Said you've been on a ship.
Yeah. Sailed with my dad for a lot.
Won't come help.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Come on.
Okay.
Can I come too?
If you want to, little man. So she leaves you. She leads you back up to the main deck of the ship. And she puts you to work, Devin.
I love it. I love every minute of it. It's amazing. I love sailing.
It takes you guys a little bit to set sail back out onto the open ocean. So in that time, go ahead and make a perception check for me, Devin. And no, because you went up as well.
I want to offer my gust of wind to help with feedy moments.
Oh no. I'm
Oh no.
I am a busy bee. That's a nat 1.
Oh my.
So that's a 5 for me.
Okay.
I
You
don't
are-
think I can see over the railings.
It's more along the lines of like Devin is just going. Like she is just on top of it. She's running around. She like there is Corlin is barking orders this way and that, and the captain herself is just kind of like observing. Specifically like watching Devin and seeing how well she does. Soon enough, you leave Port Nevis. And Nulki, from where you are, you're kind of like just looking around, kind of watching, hanging out. You just see
The
the port
underfoot.
get smaller, smaller, smaller. Off in the distance, over the horizon. Can't see it anymore.
I make a point to come by when I notice that we're a ways out, and I go with my Noki like, you'll be all right. I promise.
I think as Loki's kind of still staring at the point where the coastline was, and as Devin comes up and says that he's just gonna jump.
You'll be okay. I promise.
Yeah, I think I'd I think it'll be better as soon as Captain wants me casting spells or something. Something to focus on.
Or you could always go back to the cabin.
That's okay.
All right, don't push yourself too far.
Raise your hand if you have never been on a boat before. Character-wise.
Oh,
Like we were all on a
Like-
boat in
I think I
Australia.
have been.
Out at sea.
A big
My
Oh.
fishing,
Big
my
boat.
fishing
Big
boat does not
big
count.
boat.
I feel like I've traveled enough. I should.
Was this say you have or you have
I
not?
know you have, Roland, because you had to get
Okay.
from one point to the other.
Yeah. That's what
So
I
I
was
think
thinking.
the only
And on
people
a
might be
lake.
Ryan.
Ryan and Noki.
I just did it the
Noki
one
went on a
time.
fishing
You were
boat, but
fishing in the ocean, in the sea.
That is a very different kind of boat.
But it's
Was the
very
question have we or have we not?
Have we?
who has not?
I have not.
All right. I need all of you to roll Constitution checks, not save
Ooh.
throws.
Do I get advantage for
no.
being able to see everything that's moving?
No.
Okay.
If anything,
Been
that
at a
gives you
lake.
disadvantage,
On a
my
lake.
homie.
Just the people who haven't been rolling.
Yes, we're fine.
Constitution check, you say?
Yes. So all you do is you just add your con modifier, not your saving throw modifier. So you
Ah.
wouldn't add.
And
Ah.
yes, Coffee Man, that will definitely be taken into consideration, and it has. So, those of you who have not been on a boat, what were your checks?
23.
Oh, you're fine.
6.
Dirty 20.
Hey.
So, it has
Oh.
probably. You guys have been out on the open water for a couple hours now. Ryan's not looking so hot.
Got a little green to a red.
Yep.
Color does that make?
You have some herbs to calm your tummy.
Maybe. Goes through my herb bags and pockets and things.
You just hear her shoving plants in her mouth.
I don't have anything for that though. That probably would. Be funny.
I know.
Like really funny.
All right. Does anyone have anything they would wish to do?
I'm gonna play my pan flute.
I'm just praying like there's no tomorrow.
Maybe
'Cause
the sun will help. My
Nervous.
I think Nolki's just gonna kind of like look at the horizon, see if he sees anything. Trying to keep an eye on the horizon so that he's not focused on where he's at right now, and it's not helping.
All right.
I think this is the first time Nolki has been far enough away from land that he hasn't been able to see the shore.
All right. Devin, we made you your vehicle proficiency. We changed it from land to water, correct? Sweet.
Yes.
With where you guys are currently headed, it looks like you are heading to a more southern part of the island. It's the way you took off and the way you're going.
I feel like that might actually be the best bet. Hopefully. Hopefully there's more accessible spots there.
We can hope.
There is a point where dinner is called. Should anyone decide to join the rest of the crew?
Oh yeah.
That'd be good.
I've been sailing all day.
Oh yeah, you have become fast friends with. She's actually roll a charisma check for me real quick.
Oh lord.
Everyone but the monk.
That seems absolutely fair. It's a 5.
Unless
He's
we
been the
fight
bossy
her.
one that nobody likes.
Okay.
My jello die is not being good to me today. So
So far all you've really met is the human monk who you're working with quite a bit. You now know him as Igor.
Igor.
And some of the other crew.
Okay.
Not necessarily on a name basis with them, but it seems Igor has a little more hierarchy. He has
That's
a little
dope.
more say.
Not out here to make friends. Just having a good time.
So the rest of you. Does it sound like Devin was a for sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, going to dinner.
I'll go
Maybe
eat.
food will help calm the tummy.
Yeah, if it helps, Devin will come in and get you guys if you guys don't go out. Be like, yeah, hungry? And she's just like drenched in sweat, but she looks like she's having the time of her life. You ready? It's food time. Are you okay, Ryan? You look really brown.
Oh yeah, I'm great. I'm good.
Moving
Okay.
might help. Walking might help. Just
You sure about that?
I'm not sure of anything. Ever.
You're so excited.
See you for chow. And I leave.
I'm gonna be just on Devin's heels. I'm just tagging along. I don't know what's going on. I'm just happy to be here.
Alright. So, Devin, Sulky, Ran, are you going? Kalita, I saw you.
Roll and roll.
My two edgy boys, what are you doing?
Edgy boys.
I assume I'm joining.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I was not in my head.
Okay.
I'm not edgy.
You're a little
phase, Mom.
I'm not edgy.
You're a rogue.
Doesn't mean I'm
Yeah,
edgy.
you're a rogue. You're automatically edgy boy.
You're a dark elf rogue. You are automatically.
You are the meggiest of edgy boys.
My personality is not edgy, but my outward
No.
appearance is.
Yes, it's great. It's
Yeah.
very great.
And
That's
see, I
awesome.
feel like I'm the opposite. My outward appearance is fine. My personality is edgy.
You're creepy. No, I'm not.
I feel like a better way to describe Rose's personality is she's not edgy. She's just on edge all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The edgy.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, the reason I am gathering who all is going to dinner is you guys have a chance to talk to different crew members on this ship.
Ooh. Interesting. I would probably talk to the people that I've already been talking to.
Okay, so you're hanging out with Igor
Yeah.
and a couple of the crew members are probably
Yeah. Just
hired
the same people.
hands.
The people that I have gravitated towards, I would probably continuously stay gravitated towards.
All right. The rest of you see Devin kind of book it that direction. Now, there is Corlin. There is a she's very interesting to look at. She's a very, very faint powder blue like skin. And very drippy looking hair.
Another Genasi?
Water genasi.
There is another human, kind of tall, rather lanky, darkish hair, but not quite as dark as the captain or Cora, if you will.
I will not.
And then there is a rather burly looking half-orc.
I'm
Is
afraid
Fred
of
now?
strangers.
I want to sit and talk with my fellow Genasi because I feel like Kalita hasn't met a lot of water genasi. So yeah, she's just kind of curious. I don't even know if Earth and water genasi get along, but we'll find out.
I'm gonna sit with my fellow edgy boy
Yeah.
and not
I'll-
talk to strangers.
Yeah, pretty much.
That leaves 2 of you.
I apologize. May I ask for the options
have-
again?
We have Coraline.
Mm-hmm.
We have a tall, pale boy with slightly less dark hair. We have the water genasi, and we have the big, tall half orc. Am I missing any?
Well, and you can always go join Devin if you want to. Milky, do you know where you're going?
Yeah, I'll go sit next to the big, tall half orc.
Okay.
Bold character choice.
Like that size discrepancy, sitting there and eating. That's
Yeah.
great.
Cora. I'm thinking Cora for
Okay.
funsies.
Okay.
Nice.
So we will actually start with Cora, as she is sitting there eating her food and like keeping an eye on everything, and sees you walk up and approach her, and she just
Wait, can I sit here?
just kind of looks at where she's eating her food. I ain't stopping you.
I sit near her and
Okay.
eat my food slightly, very more nibble. So, do you have any like tips on non-seasickness, like getting rid of it?
Like the rest of you are like going to your respective spots and like getting ready to sit down. You just hear Cora start laughing, and Ryan just sitting there.
Just like
And she stops laughing because she's looking at you. Oh, you weren't joking. I don't know if that makes it funny or not.
I'll fight her. I swear to
Cora's
God.
a dick.
I was like,
Don't
this
you hurt my right
child
hand.
asks her
You're
for
literally
she
no, you
laughs.
are literally asking a group of sailors how to not be seasick. Their answer is going to be fucking suck it up,
Don't-
Buttercup.
yeah,
I
don't
don't
be
know what to tell
seasick."
you.
Yeah.
Maybe they got little mini remedies or something. Ryan doesn't know.
And she kind of just like, she's not eating, and she kind of leans a little closer. She goes, "Are you being serious right now, or
No. That never mind. Pretend I didn't ask.
haven't had a laugh like that in a long time?" What are y'all looking at? Go back to your food. And you see like the rest of the crew is actually like looking at this happening.
Oh.
And then we are going to go to the water genasi.
Ooh.
Just because I can't.
Well.
We're gonna touch this one.
Ooh. I'd go sit down next to them, introduce myself like, hello, I'm Kalita. What's your name?
Actually, my mic closer for this. I'm Dew.
Ooh, that's a beautiful name.
Thanks.
I'm afraid I don't meet a lot of other Genasi, even if we may be different elementals.
Neither do I, honestly. Where are
What-
you from?
I'm from Terra Veritatis in Foria Krieg. I believe you guys will be taking us there after we help you with a pirate problem.
Oh, yeah, the captain said we were going that way.
Mm-hmm.
She looks up.
I look up too.
Hopefully we'll be there in a couple of days. Seas have been rather choppy recently.
More so
Clouds.
than normal.
This seems about right. Weather comes and goes. It helps be able to see the stars. I kind of gotta know where we're going.
I can imagine. And where are you from?
Oh,
I need you to make a persuasion check on that one.
Oh. Let's see. That's a nat 16, so 19.
19? Okay.
not really from around here. I don't know this continent very well.
Indeed. You must be from quite a distance away then.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of problem that we will be facing the pirates? Have you faced them before?
I mean, there's lots of pirates on the sea.
Yes, but who is... Do you know who Captain Whitehaven wants us to take care of?
No, I tend to stay out of that kind of stuff. I just guide the ship.
And you feel comfortable sailing towards my home island? I know that many people distrust the waters there, but
We've been over there a couple of times. It's manageable. Captain knows what she's doing.
yes, I'm sure this boat is in very capable hands. Have you heard of Kellamvor?
So with that, we will cut to... We did yours. We will do Devin's. Devin, you are sitting there with the rest of the crew.
Okay.
It is rambunctious.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind
I
of
was gonna say, are we drinking?
Yeah,
A
it's,
couple people are, some people aren't. Obviously, they need to be able to.
Yeah.
I do know a lot of water on ships with often alcohol because water does not preserve well on ships.
Yeah. I'm just kind of sort of matching the vibe, but also just sort of listening in to any conversations around me that I might be able to hear. But nah, fuck it. I'll look over to Igor. I'll be like, so how long have you been sailing with this particular ship?
This ship, couple years now.
So you got a pretty good feel of the captain?
I don't think anyone does.
Oh. Really? She kind of stick to herself?
Yeah, kind of. If she likes you, then she likes you. She welcomes you. Pays decent.
Okay, I mean, sometimes that's all it takes. Good. Do you know much about these pirate fellows who are supposed to be taken out? Like, how often are they a problem for you guys? I know she only said a couple of times, but like,
Pirate fellas.
yeah.
You might have to be more specific than
All
that.
right, there's a specific one that she said was really giving her a hard time. She stole some stuff recently. She said he was, I believe her proper words were tall, pale, and not very handsome.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. And then one of the crew members kind of elbows him. He's like, the one that sent those people that raided us the other time. And to which Igor's like, oh, okay. Him.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I still don't know much.
Okay, I think that's fair. That's fair. Huh. Where did you learn to fight?
That one I need you to make. Make a curve. Not technically persuasion. Yeah, just do persuasion. It's easier.
All right.
Oh, that's what.
Fuck. It's only a 13.
13?
Yeah.
Well, I will point out the general knowledge from last week, if you have that written down.
Yeah, I mean, he's a monk.
As he just
So-
kind of not ready to share my life story with you yet.
I mean, you just. It's not exactly just bare bones knuckles you were doing. Neat tricks. I was just gonna give you props.
Thanks.
But
Wasn't always a sailor.
yeah, that's true. Very fair. I just go
Now
back to
we
my bed.
will head over to the half orc. Who, the closer you get, definitely more orc than whatever the heck he is otherwise.
Yep. And does he have a drink?
He does.
Okay. Milky's gonna have to have one too then when he's walking up to sit down.
So he's just sitting there and he's eating. He has a decent chunk of food compared to everybody else.
I'll just try and grab whatever seat's open across from him. Or next to him or wherever's open.
He looks up at you, looks back down.
Hi, I'm Nolky. Oh, is that what I should call you? And then I'll just take a huge swig of whatever alcohol.
Oh fuck. No, he's gonna get drunk.
Just continues eating.
Do you have a name? Still in between.
Now he looks up from his food and he just kind of looks at you. When you see him open his mouth, there's no tongue.
Oh shit. Oh. Then it's not telepathy, but it might just work. I'm gonna garble some magic and cast a message at him.
Message
This
won't
work?
work. No.
I'm still gonna try it.
vocal.
I know it's vocal, but
Yeah, it's vocal, so it response won't work.
yeah.
However, you do that and he hears it, and he makes several like grunts, and looks like he's trying to say something. The look on his face does not appear that he liked that.
Sorry, man.
You can see him kind of actually like getting angry with the situation, and then there's a hand on his shoulder and just a, well, calm down there, hun. Sorry, friend. He don't do much talking,
That's all me. That's on me.
but
I do about enough talking for two.
should you need to get his attention, his name is Mond.
Well, nice to meet you, Mont. Sorry about that. Go back to eating.
Just grunts at you and
Mhm.
continues eating his food.
I'm guessing, was it another sailor that chimed
Nope.
in? That
That
was
was the captain.
I thought so. Is she sitting down here?
Nope.
Okay.
Passing you by. And she kind of is like looking around at everyone, and several of the crew members go greet her with Captain. And she looks over and she's like, well, I done heard some laughter I haven't heard in a long time, and I want to know which one of y'all was responsible. She looks over at Coraline and Ryan sitting together. She's just kind of like, huh. Well, I'll be. I gotta know what was so funny. To which Coraline just kind of is like, it's not the end of the world. I laughed. Not a big deal. Fuck off. And
They
the
have to
captain
be
just kinda-
sisters. They fucking have to be sisters.
They have to be. Who talks to just a captain like that?
The captain just kind of laughs at that and is like, well, that ain't nice. I just want to know what's making y'all so happy. There's laughter on this ship, so I gotta know. And Cora just kind of looks over at Rayanne and then looks back at the captain, and she's like, tell you what, Joanna, I'll tell you later. And they just kind of nod. All right, you fucking chuckleheads, get off your asses. We gotta get people to places. Now, hope y'all have a good rest. Do, can I speak with you for a moment? And like, it definitely like jolts her out of what she was doing, and she's just, yeah, okay. And she quietly gets up and she like throws her dishes into a big old pile that's starting to collect.
Yeah, I just kind of finish my meal and move with the crowd, and I go back and I sit with Roland and Ro. Hi.
Seem to be having fun.
It's comfortable. It's just nice.
I'd probably go sit by them too, since Dew left. Like, oh, I'm alone.
Ugh.
Brian, adorable.
Seems like a good crew. I don't know. Just hopefully it'll be smooth sailing. And that whoever we're going after deserves it, I guess.
Can only hope.
They're stealing from innocent people like these merchants. Then they
Pirates
probably do.
also steal from pirates. And pirates could be good liars. Not saying we're accusing anybody, but we don't know anyone here.
Like, these are good people. Might be pirates.
But also for the fact that I talked to some and they just seemed to know, they didn't seem to know anything. Didn't seem willing to share any details, any of the raids. So it's just off-putting. The
Yeah.
captain's so worried about it.
You would think they wouldn't be able to stop talking about it.
Yeah. Or just be willing to share with the people that might help. And how do they not know? It's
They
just
might have a
weird.
rotating crew.
I mean, one guy I talked to has been here for a few years. It's not, no. Just keep on our toes, I guess. Don't try to get too super friendly with anybody. Just do what we need to do, get there, and continue on our business.
That's fine by me.
Ow! Ow! Stop! I will destroy you!
So you guys are
Leave my
sitting
foot
and
alone.
finishing your meal. The rest of the crew is kind of moving and bustling around you. Setting up people for watches for the night.
Huh. Wait. If I'm not, like-
Oh, go ahead.
If I'm not told any other directions from anybody to do anything, I might just go back to our little area and lay down. And just chill if I'm not told to do anything.
Okay.
But I'm assuming nobody's that the people who sail the ship at night and everything is a pretty set group of people. So
I was thinking if we were worried about these people, should we maybe do like
A watch?
just like our own little watch for our room?
I think that would be wise.
Yeah, just in case.
I would also just feel good about us sailing in the night.
Mhm.
Just in case something does happen. Nia, stop! Howdy.
Okay. So you guys heading back down to your quarters?
I am.
Yeah.
I've read about the stars at sea, so I think I might have to go take a peek.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
It is actually starting to get dark now, so not too long of a wait. The rest of you are headed back down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Nulki, you've kind of like found a spot to hang out,
Yeah,
and you're
trying
like,
to be away from everybody's feet.
and you're just kind of like waiting for it to get particularly dark. You hear very gentle footsteps behind you before
They're really pretty, you know.
I've only ever read about them.
They're much better in person.
I'm very excited.
You know, they're not terribly easy to see from down here.
No?
Come on.
she takes you over to start like climbing the ladder to go up into the crow's nest.
Yeah. All right. Definitely didn't realize that this thing was a ladder, but here we are. Yeah, we'll climb up.
All right. It's quiet for a while, but eventually it's dark enough that you have a vast expanse of star and sky above your head. As Dew begins kind of pointing out different ones, constellations that she uses.
The same names from constellations I've read about, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Accurate depiction.
Yeah.
But she goes on to tell stories. How they got this.
Every once in a while, Nolki's heard one of the stories 4 times.
And then at some point, you both go quiet. You hear kind of a very gentle yawn from next to you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Nolki.
Okay, I'm Dew.
Nice to meet you, Dew.
I'm gonna go to bed.
She's just very awkwardly like, I'm gonna go. Good night.
Right. Nolki, for being so awkward himself, does not realize when other people are being awkward. So it's just, yeah, that's a perfectly normal.
That was the cutest encounter ever.
I love it.
I think that is the most like actual neutral setting encounter Nolki has ever had with an NPC.
Ever.
Yeah.
Every other NPC has actively hated Nolki by the end. If not the beginning.
Phineas.
Bet. Phineas hated, or if not to start.
I don't think Phineas hated you.
I don't think he did.
Not convinced.
But eventually all of you are back to your little quarters that have been set aside for you.
No, Kitty, you are being a brat. That is illegal, and you need to go.
Ro, you're gonna have to teach me Featherfall at some point. Because that would have been the coolest moment. To just like, yeah, that's very nice. We should go. Yeah, I'll see you. And then just
Let's not
fall
give
out
I
of the
poor
water.
don't.
girl a heart attack.
I do not recommend using feather fall to jump off of the crow's nest of a
Of a
moving
boat.
A moving boat.
When you
Just
catch it,
imagine the boat
where
just
you land,
going off, and you're just like,
No.
and then you catch it
It's
right
like-
before you land. It's
It's like
great.
he's asking to land in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's now a suicidal gnome.
Alright.
Milky's gonna need to get feather falling at some point.
Oh, jeez.
God bless, man. You're crazy.
That has
Okay.
already been established.
Continuing on. I heard something about watches.
I can take one.
I'll take second watch.
I'll do one. Unless the third one is unnecessary.
Probably.
Okay.
We are on a boat,
Yeah.
so I think in a tiny room, so one person awake at a time should be perfect.
Should be good.
Mhm.
Okay. First watch. Perception.
That's a 13.
13. Okay. You hear the sound of the crew moving around. Or at least maybe the one or two people they have set out to keep watch. Not one or two. There's definitely like 2 or 3. Sorry. So people chatting. From what you can hear, doesn't sound like you guys are too far away from the crew's quarters. Eventually you're just kind of like sitting there working on something. And then Roland just kind of shakes himself awake.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3
3
a.m.
It's that time again.
It's howdy time.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. Alright. So Roland perception.
Natural 16, 23.
23.
Ooh.
Nice.
Like I said, pretty close to the crew's quarters, it sounds like. So you catch some glimpses of their conversation, you know. These people seem kind of nice. This is general gist. You also get a couple of these people weird.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
But the rest of the night is the rest of your party sleeping, and you very awkwardly just sitting there.
You need to get you a book or something.
Sounds about right. I might get a journal and just write in it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's now 3 a.m.
Usually you would actually have to wait longer for the rest of your party to wake up, but the sound of the crew moving around and doing things and shifting, the sound of the ocean hitting the boat, everyone wakes up relatively early. Except Devin. Devin is still...
She's in her natural habitat.
That and it's also Devin. Devin does not wake up for anything.
lowest passive perception.
Wow. Mine's real bad, Devin. How is...
9 to 12.
Is that a real life translation to heavy sleepers?
My passive perception is 11.
Hey, no, I'm tired.
And it's because my wisdom is a 7.
Your wisdom is a 7?
Yeah,
A proficiency with perception?
I do, because I had
Okay.
a negative modifier.
Yeah, because I've got a 12 and we're tied, so.
I had a -2. So I was like, no, no, no. I took he damn Skippy. I took perception and wisdom, so I have a +1.
Yep, I have just a +1. Yeah. Yeah, samesies.
That's why I can never save against anything.
Don't worry, I got you from that. We're chilling. It's never gonna happen again.
Does anyone have anything they'd like to do while they're stuck on a boat?
Play more pan flute. That's all I got.
Yeah, I would just spend my time out either on deck helping out or just out on deck in general.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably hang out on the deck, just off in a
Yeah.
I
corner.
like being on a boat.
Definitely offer to give, like, if the wind dies, like, I can fix that for you.
Just don't want to be down below deck where it's all like dark and musty and
Claustrophobia
yeah.
inducing. Yeah. Sometimes the breeze will help with some nausea as well.
During this, I would just cast Gust at Ryan a couple times.
You do seem less brown today than you did yesterday. So
Still probably getting used to it.
yeah.
Gust at that. Probably getting used to it.
Whoosh. My cloak blows in the wind.
Majestic.
Stop, cat. Go. Fuck off. You are not welcome here. Do you understand?
I think that's a no.
Go somewhere else. Yes, leave.
I give it 10 seconds.
Like, mother?
For those of you who are not used to just kind of sitting and waiting, I'm looking at Roland. So everybody else except Roland.
I'm good at that.
This day is long.
I had over just about a decade to practice.
You also have to wait for everyone to wake up from trances.
That's no
You
time.
also live a very long time.
I do.
You are nothing if not patient.
Do
So-
and I'm hyperactive.
You, I will say, probably spend a good chunk of your time below deck. You probably hang out in the room more than anyone else, almost entirely because it is clear blue skies and
Or
bright
more
fucking
cozy.
light.
Yeah.
Like, irritating to the skin, irritating to the eyes. Spend any more time outside in direct sunlight, and your mind's gonna explode. Devin's
Her edgy
outside,
voice.
and she's befriending all of the sailors. Or at least making it so that the crew is far more neutral with you guys. Having some help with the ship and stuff like that is noticeable.
Yeehaw.
The eyebrow raise.
Stay. There, we will do that.
I mean, that was a good song.
I know you all love
Fuck,
that,
I
but
forgot
that
to
would have
turn the
made like
music
third.
back on.
So I'm not playing it again.
I had to turn the music back on. I'm
Oh,
a fool.
Wow.
I am a fool.
I'm a fool.
Why does that say that the party is over? Party is not.
Mother has I
Party is
betrayed
just
her.
beginning.
I have betrayed her.
Oh, really bad. What's the character's name? The one that laughed.
Cora.
Cora.
Which, by the way,
Cora.
spelled Coralynn.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Cora Lynn. Okay.
Corallynn?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's up and about.
If she's not too busy, I'd like to go talk to her real quick for funsies.
Okay.
An unlikely friendship.
Are you gonna say something first before that?
Well, there's a point where like she's like talking to some of the crew members, and then she sees you approaching, and she nods to them and looks over your direction, and she just looks very confused, but intrigued.
Thanks for not just saying out loud what I asked you and made you laugh.
I still can't believe you asked.
I was just wondering. You never know. I've never been at sea. Been on a lake. Not the same.
I'd say not. Now, welcome to the Unforgiven.
The unforgiving.
Ocean's not very nice. So you're either not very nice back, or it takes advantage of you.
Sorry, is the Unforgiving the ship's name?
Are you with Brian?
No, I'm just asking in general. It's the way you said that. You said, "Welcome to the Unforgiving." I'm like,
Yeah, that's why I was like,
where are we?
It's like, why did we pick
You know,
this
that would be
boat?
an excellent. You know what? I'm writing that down. Maybe I'll use that for another campaign if I ever do
Pretty
one.
sure they're not pirates.
I was gonna say, excuse me.
it's funny though, because I was actually thinking of asking her. So
What's that?
I was gonna ask. Like, so does the ship have a name? Ships normally have names, right?
Oi, crew! And you see, like, everyone stop what they're doing and, like, turn over and look at Cora. We have someone interested in our ship's name. And you see all of them, like, grins start to grow on their faces, and they're all, like, there's a couple of cackles, and some people are just kind of like... They're all having a good laugh, and she just kind of looks over at you, and she's like, oh. At which point there's a voice from a little further away, and the captain is there, and she's got her arms crossed over the railing. Welcome to the Moaning Siren.
Oh. I see why they laughed.
Sounds about right.
I love it.
Between that and mermaid sweat, like what are these names?
I imagine if Ro heard that from her corner, all of a sudden her pantaloon sounds very out of tune as she goes.
So it's a very nice ship.
Like hope no one
It is a
I
great
know
ship.
sees us dock on the island.
It's a nice ship.
No one sees me get off this boat.
I don't get it.
It's okay, I'll tell you when you're older.
Isn't he older than you?
He's older than everybody.
I know.
Yeah, I'm like
I know.
150 right now.
He is the oldest member of this party,
You're not far behind.
and he is the child.
Yeah.
You, we can leave unattended in a room.
All the joys of being crazy.
Hello.
Again.
Yeah, the combination of being essentially senile and having a high-pitched voice because you're tiny is a fun one.
But yeah, the crew seems all too pleased with themselves.
They should.
Especially the captain, she's just casually leaning over the railing, watching all of this happen. You're welcome. But the day does come to an end. Dinner is called once more. However, this time, the captain actually calls for everyone to gather in the same place. And everyone has their food, everyone's sitting down. She's standing up. Alright. We got ourselves some hired mercenaries. Adventuring group, if you will. They're gonna help us with the little problem we've been having. Y'all remember the raid? And choruses of yes, yes, and like at one point someone's just like, damn near killed me! To which she's kind of sitting and goes, so, plan is, we take these lovely folks over that direction. They're gonna help us. Won't be saying that no good dirtbag anymore. Might even be able to finally set up passage of trade that we've been looking for. Safer waters. Not just for us. For everyone else out at sea. So, sorry I'm late getting back to you on this. Kinda wanted to see how they did. Seem to be fitting right in, though. She kind of looks over at Devin for that. So, we will be playing nice. And she's like specifically looking over at Cora. With the hired hands. We are to get along. We help them. They help us. Everyone on board? You get nods and yeses from over on her side, and she's looking at you guys.
Yeah.
Woo.
Sorry about the rough introduction. It's been a while since we took on passengers.
It's all good. I'm just happy we could come to an agreement that benefits both parties.
I will say, safer seas would be real nice.
Completely agree.
It's a couple of uncharted areas a little further off I'd like to explore. See what I can find over there.
Oh, well. Hopefully once we take care of this business, you'll be able to do what sailors do, Captain.
Sail.
Might I speak with you, Devin?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Y'all are dismissed. She turns and she kind of like motions for you to follow her.
And
So, she takes you over to the captain's quarters. She opens the door, she beckons you in.
Mhm.
At which point, she sits down And she takes out a very familiar looking bottle. It's familiar because it's alcohol, yes.
Hey.
Known to be made into Lathe. Made and sold into Lathe.
Hmm.
To a very specific kind of people. As she sets it down. Figured you haven't had one of those in a while.
It has been a long time. What gave me away?
Try and hide your symbols. Don't work on me, hun. I've been to all of the continents. I know my way around. I've done trade with more people than I can count, including your family.
Yeah. Well, I do apologize if you perceived any deception. It's just being myself.
Was kind of concerning. Took me a second to put it together. Trade has been very hard between Darnus and Talitha lately. Getting on my
will do
nerves.
that.
Used to be one of my biggest routes, just going up and down the coast.
Yeah. I remember. Ran my grandfather ragged, honestly.
So, I do apologize if this comes off a little harsh.
I've probably heard worse.
Don't cross me.
But never. I see us as partners in this.
Perfect.
And if it brings you any comfort, my business has nothing to do with Talitha.
Well, shit.
This business, in particular. Unless...
Haven't gotten to do private runs for your family in a while. It's kind of hoping you'd be my in.
I mean... I could always try to send a letter. It's just been years.
Be much appreciated.
Sure. I mean, I'm sure my grandfather's still running some sort of routes. He might have something if that's what you're interested in.
Always looking for a good job.
I mean, and if
Within
you're brave enough,
of course, moral boundaries.
of course. I did inherit the morally gray area side of everything with my family, so.
Not what I like to hear. But
Turning over a new leaf.
you're willing to do me a favor.
Mm-hmm. You've done us a great kindness.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
But like I said, laws are kind of hard to follow with right now. There's just so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know a good chunk of them because, I mean, crossing borders, canceling trades, trying to reopen those up, having to keep them canceled because of the war.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a headache for everyone involved.
Yeah. But, I mean, the fact that you bear no colors should work to your benefit. But I will do what I can.
She kind of pushes the bottle closer to you. You can have that, hun.
Are you sure?
Can always try and get more.
It's appreciated. Thank you.
Go on. Yeah. You say you're
Thank you.
morally gray, but seems like you speak for your party.
I try to get ahead of any trouble for them.
Yo, dismissed.
Captain?
You see her mouth something? It makes you pause for a moment. She doesn't say it out loud.
Oh,
Ali.
It was- she-
Okay.
Loki's pretty.
All right. So you guys spend a little more time hanging out with the crew. I know Roland will probably be taking a watch. Did anybody else want to take a watch?
I can.
Okay. So go ahead.
No.
Both of you go ahead and roll.
Loki's probably gonna stay up and try and get a good drawing of the constellations and everything.
Make a dex check.
Okay.
Perceptions from you guys.
12.
15.
16 on the dex check.
Okay. You managed to get a good view of them down, and pretty accurately.
Writing some stories underneath them.
The night continues on. Does anyone have anything they wish to do? All right.
For the night.
So, roughly the same thing as the other night. Well, you're not able to really make out conversations, but the normal going-ons of the ship. The night comes to a close and the day begins once more. You guys spend the day doing roughly the same things.
To go talk to Coraline, if I may.
Okay.
Whenever she's like free and not actively talking to her doing something.
Okay. You manage to grab her attention. She's what?
Just for this doing this whole thing, I was wondering if you had anybody kind of like our Roland over there. Anybody sneaky, anybody who would benefit from getting in close.
Fine getting in close.
Dealing some damage, possibly in the back.
Make a persuasion check.
That is a 10.
A 10.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good chunk of us.
Hmm.
Why?
If you want to pick two others, and I got him, I can get him in close. I've got some magic and things that can hopefully help with that.
Hmm.
End it before it starts.
pick 2 others?
Yeah.
How about 1?
Fair enough, yeah.
Great.
Many as you want to send.
I'll be all you need.
Alright.
Magic, you say?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be good friends with Sam.
I have to go say hi to Sam. Thank you very much. Even though he-
Wish you luck. He's, bit of the snobby type.
I'm assuming no duels on the ship.
I would throw you overboard myself.
And Loki can walk off.
Alright. Devin sent me something. Cool.
I got so many people to talk to, y'all.
Anybody else doing anything?
Nobody else is.
Temptation to be a fish. Kidding.
I'm just
If-
gonna stare at the water.
That's what I was thinking.
If no one else is doing anything, I'll probably try and find Sam before dinner.
Okay. Not very difficult to do. There was one person you guys didn't go and talk to.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to narrow him down.
Mm-hmm.
Cora wasn't wrong. He's a bit snobby. Especially for being on a sailor ship.
Hiya, I'm Nolki.
Just kind of. Sam was.
Does he shake my hand?
No.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Samwise.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was told to come talk to you because I have some magic and was told you do have something to do with that as well.
Yes, I do. If you're looking for me to share, I will not.
No, I'm just for the battle. I'm a little curious about what you can do so that we're all prepared and ready to go.
Battle?
I'm assuming there's worst comes to worst. In the world of some pirates, not going to be an easy task.
I guess we'll find out then.
That does not help me plan.
I'm a magic user. I don't share my secrets.
I mean, if we're gonna find out when you're casting things, I can share some things if you'd like. Make it even.
I think I'm good, no man.
Wow, they also told me this about you. I mean, do you care about people on this ship?
Do I need to?
I mean, generally, yeah.
I get paid well enough. That is my response. And if worst comes to worst, I will see the next tomorrow.
Well, if you want to learn any spells, just come talk to me. And I'm just gonna walk off. With the subtle implication that I am absolutely a better wizard than him. I don't know it. I just wanted to leave that kind of subtle dig out there as I walk away.
Alright.
Actually, no, I know I'm a better wizard than him because I trained under Abalaba. So,
For a day.
yeah. Apparently, if you knew what I knew about Abalaba, oh boy.
Spent a day.
One day more than he spent.
All right.
While that
That
is
you know
true.
of.
Dinner time comes around. The food is getting progressively less appetizing. And it probably will the longer you're at sea. Fresh food goes first. Stored food goes last.
Yeehaw.
Probably from wherever I'm sitting, I'm gonna shoot a message at Ro. Ro, do you have? I know there's some magic stuff that can make this taste better. Do you got any? Do you have that?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Loki's just gonna dig in. Do we get to pick our seats this tonight?
If you would like to, yes.
Yeah. I'm not sitting next to Mon no more. I feel like I pissed him off enough. Probably go sit over with Kalita and do.
You notice Mond mostly sits alone, or is joined by the captain. That's usually how the dinners have gone so far. Seems to be a little more boisterous this evening. A couple of the crew members drink a little more. And it's definitely starting to show. Because, like, a couple of them, like, it's definitely obvious. You're amazed. They're walking right.
Wow.
But at some point, like, one of them kind of walks over and he's just like, y'all weird.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
But
Yeah, I get
you're
that a lot.
pretty.
Can we tell who that was? said?
Oh, yeah. Looking right at Ro.
Oh fuck. Thanks.
Thank you.
She's not making eye contact.
Do you charge, or can I just convince you?
Oh my, and she walks away.
As you're walking away, he's kind of like reaching up to try and grab you.
No!
Yeah.
Smack his hand down!
And before any of you get the chance to do that, there is a sword to his throat. As the rest of you are also like, nope, fuck off.
I'm just leaving the room. That's I'm out. Ro is out.
Yep. You're walking away. So
Sword.
the rest of you see this poor dude who's just kind of like, oh no, oh shit, oh no, oh shit, oh no. As there are definitely like other crew members just kind of glaring daggers at him. But the captain is also there. She is just all up already in his face. Now, that wasn't a very pleasant display, now was it? And he just kind of, I'm so sorry. He's obviously trying to explain himself, and like, she turns and she looks at the rest of you. Did he make y'all uncomfortable?
Made Ro uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were supposed to be friends with these people. I won't be having any of that on my ship.
Mom, tie him up. And he gets tied up. He's taken to a different part of the ship. We'll drop him off at the nearest port. Sorry y'all had to experience that.
I I am not gonna lie. I spaced out. I heard what happened, but I don't know what to say.
Yeah, we're kind of just. It's kind of just.
Bro got propositioned
just
for
nodding.
sex and she
I
ran
heard
away.
that.
Over
I
now.
heard that, and then it just went.
Don't
And
know
then
what
he
to
got
So I
say.
feel
tied
like
up and they're gonna throw him away.
so just
Like
for funsies.
justice, though. Like
Yeah,
Kind of just. I
Uh,
think that subtle nod is the response.
yeah, it's like
and
sounds
like
good.
talking about like Mrs. Puff, like Devin like poofed up and when saw you went away, she went.
The rest of the evening's a little bit tense, but that particular crew member does not make another appearance.
Good. Hey.
All right.
Yeah, so just sitting, chatting amongst the party, and just rest of dinner. If
Gonna just sit and dissociate at the water.
how much had Ro eaten before this happened?
Probably because it was unappetizing and she doesn't care. She probably took like 2 bites and then was like, eh.
Okay, but Ro had pushed it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Night falls once more, and you all kind of begin to make your way back down.
I think Loki's gonna kind of try and see if he can find Ro if Ro's not in the room. Gonna do a wander.
Do you want to be close to the water or have a good view of the water? There is a difference.
Me?
Yes.
I figured the way I'm kind of imagining it is like up on the deck there's like the railing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like slits in between the railing and shit. Like dangling my feet through the slits and just kind of like like leaning my head on the wood, just like why?
Okay.
The breeze of salt water feels nice.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they're doing?
I think if Loki finds Ro there, he'll probably just sit down next to him. And his legs won't like dangle over the edge; he'll kind of just go straight out. But just kind of sit there next to Ro for a bit.
I'm just watching the water. I'm assuming it's getting dark at this point.
Oh, yes. It's like to a point the stars are quite visible. There's a couple of clouds in the sky, but
She kind of just like leaves her legs were there, but then just kind of just like leans back and lays like flat on the boat, just like looking up at the stars. You know, I've never had this kind of view of the sky before.
Real nice. Dewey even showed me up from the crow's nest. Awesome.
Yeah. My mom and I used to star watch sometimes, but never super my thing. At least when I was younger.
Loki will lean back. So what do you think of it now?
Chaotic. But it's calming at the same time. I suppose we should join the others.
Yeah. I've been out here late at night a couple times. I don't know if they've noticed.
I definitely haven't. Excuse you, I'm busy being dramatic.
You're excused.
I think she'll just continue to lay there then and just stare at the stars. Contemplating her life.
So,
Oh,
Existential crises.
while that is happening, the rest of you are in your quarters. Devin's already broken into some alcohol. Seems to be furiously like, right, nope, not good. Flip the page. Right. Flip the page. Right.
What are you writing?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm just trying to write a letter. And I can't get the words right.
Words are difficult.
I don't even know if he knows if I'm alive. I don't
If
even
I-
know if he's
Hmm?
alive.
If I may ask, who are you writing to?
My grandfather. Back home.
Hmm.
It's a favor. From the captain.
When's the last time you saw him?
I don't even remember.
Well,
It's been a long time.
I'm sure he'll be glad to hear from you.
Maybe. When my father died, things got a little complicated. I wasn't able to see him as often. It was like I was taken away from him for my other responsibilities that I needed to have to do. And it's actually scary because I don't know what he's gonna say. I don't know if I should try to protect him and hide that it's me as best I can, or
I think with our families, especially, all we can do is be our true selves.
yeah. It's hard. Can't even be my true self with my family. Then I take a long swig from the bottle that I was given. You see this? This? I hate what this represents in a way.
Explain.
It's given only to a select group of people back home, of people that I am a part of. And it is because of them that I am where I am today. And that I became who I am, and it's just hard to try to write him and ask him for help when I basically had to abandon him because of these people.
That reminds me of what you told me today. Of I am where I am because of what happened. Terrible things. And you said that sometimes things are just meant to happen.
Yes, that is true.
I think you're stronger than you know, Devin. We already know you're pretty strong. And I think that whatever problems that you may have with your grandfather and the rest of your family or your country even, that you'll be able to find a way to make peace with it.
Make peace with it.
It's right about now, you guys escape. Where the fuck are you, bro?
Nolki would probably have left a little bit before Ro if Ro wanted to keep sitting there. So he'd probably be walking back.
Oh, I assume she's still laying there.
Yeah, I think Ro's still laying there, but Nolki was kind of like seeing that Ro's okay-ish and staring at the stars. I sit
So-
for a bit.
Loki, Laura's back. Even settling in for the night.
Probably a little bit of when Nolki get there. It was okay. She needs a minute.
She's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She seems okay.
It's good.
Knowing Rose, she might accidentally pass out up here. Just warning.
Wakes up to like a spray of water on her face.
Yeah, Mark, what?
Did not consider that as an option. Wait.
Alright. So everyone's bedding down for the night?
Mhm.
Yeah.
In a row, you're just kind of chilling.
I fell asleep.
You fell asleep?
I'm going to assume probably because if she's just there staring, she's gonna doze off
Okay.
without even thinking.
I can take first watch then. Again today.
That is another thing they'll call us weird for. Yeehaw.
I think I'll probably wait up a little bit until for Ryan to get back in.
Ryan?
Ro?
Ro to get back in. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Waiting for
difference.
Ryan?
Very big difference. So waiting for
Ryan's like, when did I leave?
Yeah.
She's like, what?
She now sleepwalks instead of rolling for
Yeah.
sleep. Oh no.
I feel
Yeah, I
like a
think-
sleepwalking dragonborn would be terrifying.
I think if about like 30 to 40 minutes have gone by and Ro is still not back, Nolki's gonna have to go look for Ro again real quick.
So who's taking first watch?
I actually can, since I'll probably stay awake to try to write what I want to write to him. So
Okay.
I'll offer to stay awake.
That works.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, that's a 4.
Okay. I need
Yeehaw.
everyone but Ro to deafen, please.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
I'm scared. Here we go.
This is probably within the first 30 minutes.
Hold on.
Okay. So, you have fallen asleep.
On the deck.
Yep.
Yep.
There comes a point where you feel someone shaking you awake. And you're just kind of like, what?
Fuck. Noki, it's, I would probably be like, Noki, I'm coming, I'm sorry.
Shh. And you see Joanna standing over you.
I didn't
You need to be in bed, sweetie.
mean to. Okay.
Move still.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for stealth?
Yes, please. And it's at what do you roll?
15.
15. Nice. It's kind of at that point, so you just hear Cora. See anything? And you look a little further behind, and you see Cora kind of standing over, looking in the opposite direction. No, not yet.
Might I ask, what are we looking for?
It's at that point you feel something very slimy, very wet.
Oh, I hate that.
Make it begin wrapping around your leg.
Oh, I really hate that.
What's your AC?
13?
13? Alright. Your AC's. So, this tentacle begins to wind around your leg as a really gross, slimy creature of the sea
Is it like an octopus?
no, because it has a face and
Okay.
it has hands as it pulls itself over the edge and
That's what nightmares are made of.
and you hear Cora, got some on this side too, go!
You want me to help?
And there are several people rushing on top of the ship.
Do you want me to help?
And you are currently, just so you know, grappled as this creature begins to lift you off the ground.
Oh, I hate that.
What happened?
What the heck is going on?
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
I wasn't sure.
I just saw some really weird facial expressions. I was like,
I saw what the fuck?
So, you guys are sitting there.
Okay.
Milky, you're kind of like Kalita, Roland, Ryan, they're already kind of bedded down and there's dozing happening, and you guys are like, I'm gonna wait and make sure Ro gets back. And Devin, you're writing the letter. You hear a very loud clunk as the ship, and there's a loud splashing sound, and you hear, they're on this side, go! And you also hear Ro scream.
Oh.
what the fuck?
That is where we are going to pick up next week.
Where?
No!
It is 10 o'clock, children.
I mean, you're right, but I don't like this situation, guys. Note to self: don't fall asleep on the deck.
In the middle of the
God.
open sea.
My goodness. With your feet dangling off.
I was just
Back.
relaxing. I was stressed.
My lord.
They're about to be bloodshed. If anybody's hurt, row.
Oh my god. I don't think it's an anybody. I think it's a something.
That
Yeah.
something gonna die.
Fuck. Bless.
So yeah, that is where we're going to call it good.
Woo.
You're welcome.
Woo.
Oh, fuck. No.
Real quick, I'm gonna go through. Thank you again, Coffee Man, for the subscription. We appreciate that very much.
We love you.
Just a PSA to everyone watching. If you are subscribed, you get an invite to this Twitch's Discord server. And if you are subscribed and you're in the Discord server, I make a post every week for a listen along, so you can listen to the same music that we're listening to at a little bit of a slight delay, but you still get to listen along with us. This is how we're avoiding copyright issues.
Woo.
Super cool. It's super spooky.
It's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, that music was like.
Perfect for your situation.
He was over there saying like, "This is gonna end in combat. This music called Dark Waters."
Well, I went to a very specific one. I clicked on it, and it's on shuffle. So I did not specifically
Hi.
go for that one. I just
But that's great.
This worked.
And then I saw what I see a and I'm like, oh no.
Something's there.
I'm like, oh no, that's
All
not
right.
good.
So, once again, streaming on Friday, and then we will see the rest of you guys for D&D next Sunday.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.